Hey everyone, Chairman here, featuring the first ever Revue Starlight deck profile on the Tressa's Collectibles channel. My favorite group of theater kids are finally meta relevant, and I'm excited to show off what they have to bring to the stage. The movie set has provided Revue not only with modern tools at all levels to bring the power level and consistency to today's standards, but has also gifted some uniquely powerful cards that we'll be taking complete advantage of in this deck profile. One of these powerful cards is the level 2 Reunion Karen Aijo, and on the surface, she seems just like an ordinary level 2 combo. However, the Climax she combos with is the same Climax for the level 3 finisher, which means we're able to play a level 1 advantage combo, this level 2 advantage combo, and a level 3 finisher without giving up on any Climax efficiency. This provides a lot of power at level 2, where many decks either try to replay their level 1 combo or go for some kind of early play level 3 strategy, and Karen's plus 6,000 power against level 3s as well as her base 7,000 power means she completely checks both of those game plans. Her combo refunds a stock from the waiting room and has the potential to add the top card of your deck if it's a Revue or the specific event, perfect for keeping your resources in a good spot going into level 3. Speaking of level 3, the finisher of the deck is a 3-card combo featuring Next Stage and Next Roll Karen Aijo, Reunion Hikari Kagura, and the level 2 Karen. When the level 3 Hikari attacks, you can pay 3 stock and discard a card and send the level 2 Karen from the stage to the waiting room in order to summon the level 3 Karen from the waiting room back on stage where the level 2 used to be. This allows you to use the level 2 Karen to get resources, then trade her for an extra attack from the level 3 Karen, which also has a Climax combo with the same Climax. On attack, you can pay 1 stock and discard 1 card to either burn 2 or get plus 3,000 power and remove Climaxes from the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Your opponent has to shuffle their deck afterwards, but it's still a great way to decompress them if you know they have a lot of Climaxes left in the deck. The entire combo has about the same finishing power as just doing triple Karen, burn 2, burn 2, burn 2, except it's much more flexible and adaptable. There are several level 1 combos that work well in a deck like this. The one I'm showcasing today is the one I found the most success with, which is the level 1 Hikari combo from the movie set. The main benefits of running this combo is the built-in deck speed that the combo offers, as well as the best Climax trigger for a deck that wants to play a Climax every single turn. Hikari can look at up to 4 cards to add a character, meaning you're less reliant on other cards to mill through your first deck rotation. She also gets a decent amount of power during your turn, 500 for every other Revue character. All of that was just the opening act. The star of the show is the event that ties it all together, Train of the Reborn. This incredible level 3 event gives a character 2,000 power and then gets to either deal 1 damage to your opponent or salvage the door Climax from the waiting room. Being able to grab the Climax on demand is extremely powerful, and if you already have the Climax, extra copies of the event can increase the ceiling of the finishing turn with a surprising burst of damage. But what's this? Plot twist, this event isn't even the best card in the deck. That honor goes to Stage Girl of the Silver Screen, Karen Aijo, the first and only card in Revue that is truly unfair. This Karen can give other Revue characters 1,000 power when they are played, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for that juicy act ability. You can rest her to look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck and rearrange them in any order. Opponent deck information is extremely valuable, and being able to rearrange the order allows you to send Climaxes to the top and set up a potentially large pocket of damage right underneath for your opponent to eat. This card gets even more insane when combined with the level 3 event and level 3 Karen Climax combo. Top 3 C1 Climax, move it to the top, burn it off with the event, and your next instance of 2 damage is guaranteed to hit. Top 3 C2 Climaxes, move them to the bottom, guarantee 1 damage with the event, and then attack with the level 3 Karen first, using her combo to get rid of the next 2 Climaxes and potentially even snipe a third one. Top 3 C0 Climaxes, well, they're free. Take the free damage and save the current level 3 combo for later to optimally decide whether to use the burn 2 effect or the check top 3 mill Climax effect. This effect is an absolute game changer and gives Revue a fighting edge in today's cutthroat metagame. Now that we've covered the main goal of the deck, let's take a look at a sample deck list to see how we can build around this excellent level 2 and level 3 package. My list starts off with 4 copies of the Futaba runner. It's debatable which runner is better between this and the Yachio runner from Relive, but I personally like Futaba more. Being able to run anywhere all but guarantees her living the turn, whereas Yachio can sometimes find herself stuck between a 4K beater and a bottom deck bomb. If you find yourself wanting more blue, feel free to change any number of the Futaba runner to the Yachio runner. Next is 4 copies of the Mahiru Riki, which is the on-play, pay 1, clock yourself, search a level 1 or lower double rare. Pretty self-explanatory card, value generator, and finds level 1 combos with ease. The level 0 Tendo Maya is a typical on-death discard 1 to check up to 4 for a level 1 or higher card. Her on-play effect is an optional mill 1, and she can give another character 1 soul for every soul on the milled card, the top right. Fantastic option for deck speed and grabbing level 3 events in the late game. Next, the Mahiru double rare red bomb from the set 1 is a powerful card in right situations. This deck runs a high level 2 and higher count, which means Mahiru more often than not is gifting us a lovely +1 stock with her on-play ability, and if not, we still get valuable top deck information. My brainstorm of choice is the new Hikari brainstorm from the movie set for its color, but if you want a different color, any of these salvage brainstorms will work. Alright, it's time to address the giraffe in the room. Giraffe has been one of my favorite cards in Revue since set 1, and I cannot understate that this card is integral to accessing some of the best plays and strategies Revue has to offer. Whenever you play a Revue character, including itself, Giraffe gives you the ability to look at the top card of your deck. You can't do anything to that card, but what that card is can lead you to make the best choices every time. If it's a level 2 or higher card, consider using Mahiru to get a free stock and take a peek at the next card of your deck. If the card has a soul trigger, Maya can mill it, pumping soul while getting another peek. If it's a climax, the brainstorm hit is guaranteed, and if it's not a climax, we know that the card can be safely added by the level 2 cotton combo, or that your first trigger is going to be clean. This deck absolutely thrives off top deck information. Use it to your full advantage. The second effect on the giraffe also comes up quite often. This deck can generate a lot of stock advantage, and Giraffe's pay 2 stock to search a card not only guarantees characters to play, but also helps pay out climaxes that are buried deep in stock. Give Giraffe a try in your lists, and you can see for yourself just how amazing this card can be. Alright, let's talk about the last few level 0 utility slots. The drop salvage is a great option alongside the level 3 Hikari, which searches for a character on play. If the character you want isn't in the deck, but Musketeer Kaden is, then you can use Musketeer Kaden to get the target from the waiting room. And then last we have the Climax Swap Juna, and this is pretty self-explanatory. There's only one other level 1 utility card we're playing, and that is 1 copy of Stage Girl of the Silver Screen Maya Tendo, which is a typical level 2 killer that gets 6000 power when it attacks a level 2 character specifically. She also has an on-play effect that can buff any of your characters 2000 power if she reveals a Revue character on the top of the deck, which is easy to guarantee with something like Giraffe. At level 2, we run some counters, and here is where I'll address the fact that this list doesn't run any anti-overlevel counter, which most decks typically have. Because the level 2 Kaden combo can so favorably attack into level 3 characters, it's not very efficient to pay the expensive cost of an anti-overlevel counter when you can simply play the level 2 combo and beat over them. Additionally, the deck can make full advantage of the other amazing level 2 counter Revue has to offer, Stage Girl of the Silver Screen Mahiru Tsuyuzaki. This counter is a typical 2500 power counter with a neat added effect. When you use the counter, you can discard a card to choose one of your Revue characters and return it to your hand. This acts like sort of a hand encore effect, allowing you to discard a card to return a reverse character back into hand to play again the following turn. Since this is during combat, you can use this counter to also deny on reverse effects, or even force your opponent to direct in a lane, potentially overswinging and netting you a clutch cancel. The fact that we need our level 2 Kaden at level 3 means this Mahiru counter is integral to the main game plan of the deck. As such, I am running 2 of this counter and no anti-overlevel counter. If you do want to run some kind of anti-overlevel counter, there is a good Tendo Maya blue counter in the movie set that you can use. The last two cards in this deck are 4 or more other early play healer, Hikari from Relive, and a Tendo Maya stock swap from the movie set. Both are great options to have in the deck, and you can easily grab them when you need them. Let's talk about the mulligan. Our entire level 0 lineup is worth keeping in the early game up to 1 copy each. Extra copies can be discarded to try and grab level 1 Hikari and the Pants Climax. Level up blue going into level 1 and use Hikari combo to mill the deck to a decent compression to avoid taking too much damage. As long as you are level 1, feel free to use Brainstorm, Giraffe, and other utility to loop Hikari combo. Once you make the transition to level 2 by leveling red, level 2 Cotton combo becomes the preferred combo of choice, hitting larger power numbers and potentially adding level 3 events to hand with the combo. But you can always do a turn of Hikari combo if you end up with the Pants Climax in your hand. Sculpt for endgame pieces like Hikari, Cotton, 2-1 back row Cotton, and stock swap as needed. Keep in mind that the level 3 Hikari can grab you a missing piece with the on-play search effect. At level 3, play down the level 2 Cotton back row, rig your opponent's top 3 cards, and then use a combination of events and climax combos to close out the game. This Revue Starlight build is well suited for metagames where playing level 3s at level 2 is the primary game plan for top decks. Cotton contests those level 3s extremely favorably while keeping the damage pressure high to prevent those decks from staying at level 2 forever. However, in metas where actual level 2 combos are being played, this deck will struggle to win board in the mid game, thus losing out on a key advantage. As such, I would recommend having this deck in your back pocket and saving it for metagames where you think level 3s are going to be the play. Finally, I want to cover some other options for the deck that are alternatives you can try. Popular lists in Japan run the level 1 Nana combo over the Hikari combo. Nana brings a lot of power, selectivity, and a coveted soul trigger, which are all invaluable. However, you'll need to compensate for the lack of mill with more mill at both level 0 and level 1. If you choose to play the Nana combo, consider switching the Brainstorm to the Misora Brainstorm from Relive and running some level 0 yellow cards in addition. Another interesting option for level 1 is the Futaba Standby combo. Futaba combo is an excellent Search 2 combo that can facilitate getting a powerful level 2 piece on the board as soon as possible. However, you'll need to compensate for the lower damage output of the Standby Climax compared to its 1k1 counterparts. The last alternate package I'd like to highlight is the level 0 It's All For Me, Kaoruko Hanayagi, and its set 1 support, My Own Shine, Futaba Isurugi. This Kaoruko is both a drop salvage as well as a way to generate free memory compression and get valuable searches in the first deck rotation. It also empowers Path Adorned with Cherry Blossoms Kaoruko Hanayagi to become a powerful early play level 3 option for the deck as well. That's it for this video. Don't forget to tap the like and subscribe button if you want to see more content like this in the future. We have some Revue gameplay videos for you guys coming up, so stay tuned for those. See you next time!